Hello my friends, I hope you're having a lovely day, and in today's video we are going to check out Freedom Finger, the batshit crazy space shooter, I think is what they're calling it. I just played the first level so I could learn the mechanics and everything, and I'll play through it again here because there was a good amount of dialogue and stuff, and this is not your traditional shooter. There's some unique wrinkles here. Freedom Finger was shown for the Switch during that what was it, Indie World presentation that Nintendo did? I think that's when they showed it. So it wasn't that long ago. And yes, they censored it in the trailer. I'm sure Nintendo wanted them to censor it. But you fly around in a ship that's a giant middle finger. So the whole game has a very indie feel to it, and I don't mean that as a bad thing. It's like a I guess I should say like a rebellious indie feel to it, and I'm sure that's what they're going for on purpose. Whoops, obviously it's got a unique look to it too. Lots of well, I don't know, it might be all hand drawn. Now, damn it, right off the bat I screwed it up. So you can grab a lot of stuff, and you can throw it back at enemies, or sometimes when you grab certain ships, they can turn into a weapon for you, and that's what's going on here. So I grabbed a ship, and now I'm using it to fire, and until I get hit, the ship will be with me, as far as I know. I think that's how it works. And then there's, well, let's do this. You can, well, I'll take another. You can punch things like that, which will, oh boy, this is not good. You can punch things into enemies, but then there's the meter up top in the upper right hand corner, which is really important to point out because that's, I think they called it your stealth meter. And that red line, yes, that's why it's got the like little hush symbol going on. The amount of enemies you let by will raise that meter, and if it goes all the way to the top, you're screwed. Your mission's over because, let's get one of these. Then too many enemies has slipped through and have alerted their superiors, so you're screwed. So you can't let that fill all the way, which means you have to shoot the crap out of everybody that's coming your way. I like that idea. I don't know if other games have had that or not. Obviously, stealth mechanics aren't new to video games, but I like the idea in a shooter of a meter that tracks how many enemies you let by, because you don't want to let anybody by. But I always do that when I play shoot 'em ups or shmups, if you will. I'm always like, I'm not going to let a single a guy go by, and obviously this is created in a way that wants to reward you for not letting anybody by. Like, there goes that guy. Oh boy. So you're going to have to let people by. Like, it's going to happen. I'm sure there's going to be people who will be able to do perfect runs and let no one by, but that is not going to be the case with me. But I like that. Also, I love the idea of, well, here, let me, there. I grabbed it. I don't like his weapon, so I threw it back. But you can grab, like, sometimes instead of grabbing like a whole ship, oh boy, you grab like their weapon off of them, and then you can use it against them. It's a unique idea. I also like the punching idea. Oh, I want it. I see. Sometimes you're playing and just weapons come hurtling through space. Now this is a serious power up compared to what I had, so I want to hold on to this one. Also, I want to point out that the game has some really great voice talent tied to it. It has Nolan North, who is, you know, video game voice actor extraordinaire, Nathan Drake, and about a billion other voices, but he always does a great job. They also, what's his name? John DiMaggio, the guy who does Bender and, you know, Adventure Time, Jake in Adventure Time, and a whole bunch of other things. He's voicing a character in this, and I just got to experience the first level, and or yeah, the opening, and there was a lot to take in. Like I said, there was a lot of talking, so I didn't think that'd make for good gameplay. I didn't want to ruin the dialogue or make you like watch it either. But it seems like it's a pretty funny game. Like I said, it's got that rebellious indie vibe to it, and I really like that. And that goes for the music too. The levels are tied to music in some way. Things come out to the beat of the song, and They stop during certain times of the song. Oh, that's pretty good. I did pretty good. Um, so it's unique. It's interesting. I like it. Obviously, it's going to get harder as we go on. Well, you know what? Let's see if I can just go right to the second level, and I'll go into it and won't have any story to deal with because I don't. You know, that's a quick level. Yeah, I can. I can go right to the second level. All right, so this is where the video is going to go to hell because I haven't played this level. But as I was saying, yeah, levels are tied to music too. They're timed out. At least I know the first level was tied to music, but they made a point of mentioning that in the trailer and in press releases how important the music is. So it seems like levels are going to be timed out to music in particular. So enemies that you're taking on will fly out based on, you know, what's going on in the music, and obviously bigger moments in a song will have bigger things going on as far as enemy attacks and stuff like that. Oh, I want that guy. Oh, I like it. Um, this there's a certain vibe I get with this game. All right, all right. See, it's little stuff like that, like stuff I haven't seen before. I really like that. I was gonna say, there's something about this game that makes me think. Uh, get out of here. Sega CD, and a lot of people will hear that and be like, "Oh no, I don't mean that as a bad thing." There were Sega CD games that. What am I doing here? Oh boy, what am I doing? How do I break this? Oh, maybe they just open under. Oh my god. See, that's time to the music. I got really nervous. I'm getting up here. Anyway, Sega CD games. Um, Maybe I'll take this guy's weapon. So, there were a lot of like weird Sega CD games that like did their own thing and had unique visuals, and you know, it was a CD platform, which was new for or fairly new for consoles. And developers were like, "How do I use this? What do I do? I'm gonna try some different things." And you know, there's more storage space, and there was stuff you could do with the audio. And I've always appreciated that with the Sega CD, that it was like experimental. Oh boy. See, I don't like this weapon. I mean, it does a lot of damage. Get out of here. Give me this guy. Ah, I punched him. God damn it. Give me this guy. I'll take the old fart ship. But yeah, I just like that experimental idea, and that's this. It's got the vibe of like an indie metal magazine, and you know, I'm sure there's a much better way to explain this, but I would imagine that the developers are going for something like that. Now, see here, all those, do they count? Get out of here. All those ships are flying by, and as far as I know, there's nothing I can do. I meant to grab that guy. I gotta stop punching. Um, but it's fun. It's interesting. It's one of those games that, like, I saw the trailer and I was like, they're doing something different. I appreciate that, but I don't know if it's going to come together. And so far, it is. I mean, I like shmups in general, so I'm cool with that. Um, and you're like, well, you know, shoot 'em ups have been around forever. How much can you really innovate with with a shoot 'em up? I'd say there's enough unique wrinkles here that make it feel different. And I'm excited about where it goes. There's like 30 something levels, 34, 36. I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, wish I could have gotten that guy. So yeah, I imagine it's going to get much more intricate. I don't, I'll take A. I didn't think I got an A, but I'll take it. All right. That's your look at Freedom Finger. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But as for today, thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. It's very much appreciated. Also, a huge thank you to our Patreon gang. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. You guys supporting me there lets me do what I do. These videos, Go Nintendo itself, the podcast, all kinds of stuff. I really appreciate it. It's $1. If you want to learn more, you can check out the description below. But for today, that's the video. I'll be back tomorrow with something. So until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours.